everybody. My first time getting up early in the morning. Been noticing a buck on the camera right near my blind, actually pretty much right in front of it the last few mornings, so I'm gonna come back here and sit for a while, see if I can find something. Kind of excited, it's my first hunt, so stay tuned. We got a hard frost last night. It was pretty thick. It's actually still thick on some areas where the shade is. But the leaves now, all of a sudden as the sun's come out, are just falling off. And it sounds like it's raining. It's freaking cool. I'm scoping out a couple more areas for blinds. I'm thinking I want at least 3 so I can get all angles of safe hunting in the back, because we do have our neighbors' cows and all that on one side. We got houses on the other side, so I have to be careful which way we put them. And I'm gonna collect some fence posts and get them brought up to the house, and then when Rochelle's done work, we're going to go out, measure, mark where the fence posts are going to go Thanksgiving weekend. It's gonna be awesome. What else? Not much more new. Maybe something will pop up today. If it does, there'll be a video. So I'm back here in the bush. I don't want to go into my blind. I'm trying to find a few other places where I could put a couple other blinds, to have maybe 3 or 4 back here within a couple acres in between each other would be beneficial based off wind direction and weather. And I don't want to keep pressuring them in one area because they'll just leave. I got so many different spots that I can put up some blinds, so I'm thinking about back in there. And the main reason why I want to do that is because I've caught a buck on choke end there, and this is also where my blind is in there. So they come out of here. And also the buck has been spotted right there, which is just almost directly across. So I've just been basically back here all throughout the different areas, especially since it's been really frosty. It's been easier to tell where their beddings are. Frost will be all around, and then there's a spot where the grass is flat and there's no frost in it. You can tell that's where they've been bedding. I'm looking for rubs on trees, and haven't found any rubs yet, anything recent. But I mean, it's still October. I mean, they're not even in the rut yet. May do is get a bag of alfalfa pellets, or two, and I'll bring back a little bucket worth and put it at the different blind areas, and start catching and seeing what I can there. If any of you have any tricks of the trade, let me know in the comments. Yeah, so I'm just doing that right now. And so we're back in the thick of things back here, and wanted to show you. You can see this area here. It's flattened all down, really nice. That's a bedding area. That's where somebody laid down. There's no frost around it, so they probably were there this morning. So I'm just going to keep trekking, see what I can find, and keep you posted. Found this perfect little spot. It's just about 5 yards from my hunting blind. All underneath these trees. All the grass is just pretty much flat, so they've been in here. Definitely a good bedding area here, and it's pretty thick. And it's not as windy in here as it is out there, so they probably have been using this as coverage. So one thing I've noticed this morning, because of the heavy frost, is you see their frost marks. They come out of the bush and they're traveling all this way. They kind of scoot over, and then they're off into the grass, and it's getting harder to see now because the sun's starting to come out here. They've been heading back into where my blind is, so found a deer. It's a nice doe. That was cool. So this was the beaver pond area, but no signs of beaver this year. But it's cool to see that we had a lot more moisture this year, because last year, like, I wouldn't want to walk in that. That's gonna be mucky. It's still wet. But last year, like, this was dust. So heading back to the house, spotted these girls here, so pretty cool, eh? But maybe me being back in the bush kind of scared them out a little bit, so it's just really cool to see. So back at the house, been out in the bush back up, and then back again. Oh my gosh. Really? No climbing me. Dang kitties. They're attention hogs. Oh. See? They grab all the attention. Now you want the spotlight too? You're crazy. Well, I guess I could try to do the video with you up here. So I'm thinking about dog kennel, dog run. And as always, wife's smart. She came up with some ideas. At first I was like, yeah, but more I look at it, more I think it's probably the best idea. I'll show you. So that right there is our living room door. And we have the steel wheelchair ramp. So I'm thinking what we'll do is go from the corner. Man, my focus is bad today. I think I'm going from the corner of the wheelchair ramp all the way down here and to the corner of the deck here. And it all needs some loving. We haven't really done much with it, but we can let the dogs in and out right there. I just have to do something underneath the patio or underneath the ramp and underneath here so that the dogs can't get underneath and escape. And then a gate about where that chair is that's going to be going to the dump. I think this is where we're going to put the dog run, because then we can sit in the living room and watch them. And when it's warm out, we can go in the screen porch and watch them, listen to them. And maybe I'll put the stairs back on here and redo the deck where I can put something different up here, because this lattice that I put up, the dogs would just break it down. But let the dogs up here also. So I think that would be an awesome idea. Yeah, I think so. I think it would be a nice little area for them to get out and run. They can sit and play. Maybe I could build something off the corner of here with a roof. Just come up with some plans now.